Nissan, they're in trouble. They're closing 7 factories out of 17 worldwide, but they have just revealed this electric car, which is one of the best value electric cars I've ever seen, maybe one of the best value cars I've ever seen, period, is this new Nissan EV, which costs $17,000. Could it help save the company? Well, I'm not sure about that, but it's pretty impressive. Hello, my friends. Welcome to the channel. I'm going to be at the Melbourne EV show. I should say the Melbourne International EV Auto Show. And that is on the 27th, 28th, and 29th of June. It's about just over 1 month away. So I'll put a link in the description for you to get 20% discount on your tickets. Make sure you click that link. Guys, I would absolutely love to see you there. It's going to be a fantastic show. So Nissan, what are they doing? Well, they're in trouble, but they are doing something which I think is pretty smart, getting their Chinese joint venture partner to make an EV for them. This is actually technically a Dongfeng EN007, but Nissan are branding it the Nissan N7, and it costs around $16,450, about the same price as an Xpeng Mona. Has up to 625 kilometers of CLTC range and power of 200 kilowatt, which is 268 horsepower. Sort of sounds a bit too good to be true, doesn't it? But actually, it is real. And keep in mind that Nissan are planning on making cars in China, along with many other brands that they'll ship around the world. So it is possible we could be able, a few different countries could be able to purchase this car within the next few years. Well, assuming Nissan doesn't go bankrupt before then. The Nissan N7 was launched in China. And as part of the reason is because Nissan sales have dropped by 50% in China. Compared to 2019, 2024, there was a 49% fall. But basically, unfortunately, for Nissan, sales in China are just going down every single year. Anyway, the N7 is built on the Tanyan architecture, and it is an architecture which is built for plug-in hybrids, extended range vehicles, and EVs. It boasts a drag coefficient, which I believe is completely fake, but anyway, of 0.208, and it is actually a pretty big car. That's why this car is such insane value for money. This is a bigger car than a Model 3. It's nearly as big as a Tesla Model S. It's 4,930 millimeters long. Similar size to an Xpeng P7, almost. Not quite, but nearly. It's also 1.9 meters wide, and it's got a wheelbase of 2.9 meters, which is quite a long wheelbase. There's 2 wheel options, 17 inches or 19-inch wheels, which having smaller wheels like that does help them to give helps the car to become more comfortable to drive, and it gives it more range as well. It has a 15.6-inch 2.5K screen. Guys, I don't know how a car this big with this amount of features in it. It's got 2 wireless charging pads, 3 USB ports, multiple interior colors. It seems like a really good car for the money. It also runs on the Snapdragon 8295P chip from Qualcomm and supports an AI voice assistant that is connected to artificial intelligence, connected to DeepSeek's R1 model. It also has CarLink, CarPlay, Android Auto, HiCar, and 14 speakers, and 12-point massage functions, and 504 liters of boot space, and 256 color ambient lighting, a panoramic sunroof, and a refrigerator. I think Nissan must be losing money on this car. This is unbelievable. It's got to be the best car in the world in terms of value for money. The entry-level model has a single electric motor, 160 kilowatt, 215 horsepower, exactly the same as the Xpeng Mona that I test drove in China. Range is 510 to 540 kilometers for the base model, right? So that's probably going to come in at about just over 400 kilometers WLTP range. The second powertrain, though, has a different battery. Now, I should mention the battery size for the base model is a 58 kilowatt hour lithium iron phosphate battery. It's not too bad. I mean, for the price, it seems incredible value for money. Absolutely spectacular. Anyhow, the mid-spec model, which is a couple of $1,000s more, has a 73 kilowatt hour lithium iron phosphate battery from Sunmotor as well. And that's the model that has 200 kilowatt and 268 horsepower motor. Range, CLTC for that model with that 73 kilowatt hour battery is 625 kilometers. I'm going to guess in the real world, or WLTP range, might be around 510, 520. EPA range, you might be looking at 350 miles. That's pretty damn good for this price, yeah? I mean, you're looking at about $17,000, $18,000 for that model. So, performance, it's actually not slow, but it's not quick. It's sort of in between. It's 6.9 seconds. We used to, I guess to be fair, the Volkswagen Golf GTI did that before, has done that time, around about that time for years. So yeah, it's quick enough, certainly fast enough. Looking at the prices, the base model, $16,450. Then you've got 5 models, but the most expensive model with everything, the fridge, and all those other features I mentioned before is $20,000 US, which is around 30,000 Australian dollars. The Nissan N7 is a bargain. It's unbelievable. Actually, it looks good. It's big. It's got a big boot. It looks luxurious on the inside. This is the best car. I think this is the best car Nissan's ever made, except Nissan doesn't make it. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Bye-bye. Right after I completed this video, news reports around the world are saying Nissan stock price is suddenly up by about 15%, which is a shock for Nissan considering the fact that they were just downgraded by another ratings agency to junk. Why would their stock just go right up when another ratings agency says, don't touch these guys? They're about to go, good chance they're going to be bankrupt very soon. The reason is this. People are speculating. There's news reports saying Tesla could buy Nissan. Seriously, I mean, it's all over the German media. It's in the US media. Particularly, it's in the Japanese media, though. Apparently, this is where the sources are coming from people in Japan, executives apparently in Japan, saying that there are talks between Nissan and Tesla. Now, I think this is all made up, but here's the full story. Another financial credit rating company has downgraded Nissan's debt to junk status. This comes after Nissan basically declined Honda's attempt to take over the company and save it from bankruptcy, which I believe was a critical error. And analysts are now saying that it's going to be very, very difficult for Nissan to come back from this position. Hello, my friends. Welcome to the channel. I'm Sam Evans. You're watching The Electric Viking. Great to have you with us. If you want to become a member of the channel, you get access to some videos that are not seen on the normal channel. I'll put a link in the description. Nissan, they've got a lot of debt. They need to get more finance for that debt. So if anyone's willing to give them some money, to loan them some money, obviously the interest rate they'll be paying will be higher. Now, when your debt is rated a junk, that's the result. You've got to pay a high interest rate. In addition to that, Nissan already have a bond payment. I believe it's $7.8 billion that they have to repay. Company executives have privately expressed concern at maybe not being able to pay that amount of money. Nissan is doing all kinds of things to raise money. They're doing things that I think are a critical error. For example, they're offering 10-year warranties to old Nissan car owners. Basically, if you've got an old Nissan car, we'll give you a 10-year warranty. Bring it in, get it serviced by us for the next few years, and you'll qualify for your warranty. So Nissan's willing to do anything to raise funds. This is a pretty risky scenario, right? You're saying to someone who's got a car that's, say, 2 years old,